Welcome at a Planet Zoo Steam Workshop item, and for today Mortal Engine V2, which is a lot bigger and has 4 shops and 4 exhibits. Now, besides that, I'm going to show you the best way how to add in a pathway. I'm also going to show you around at the end for day and night time, because I've also included some nice lighting. Now first of all, I need to spawn in a fresh one with no path at all. So after you place this thing down, you're going to select this beast, press R to go into build mode. Then you're going to select the second floor that is behind this one. Then you're going to press Ctrl D to duplicate it and just place it onto the front one. While you have this selected, split it from group, and after that you go to advanced movement, because you're going to need to put it up just a little bit so the part won't stick through the floor. Of course, before you remove this one, just check out if it worked. Go to parts, align to grid, then click on this and place down a part, 2 of them, and as you see, it is fine. So now I can just go ahead and delete this one and go back to parts, align to grid, and make 2 extras, deselect, and now first I'm just gonna go to the ground very simple by pressing J twice, so you have these stairways, and now you can go up and down. Now let's go ahead, click on align to grid, let's select this one again, go forward. I always do one outside because we're going to need to place one here. And at a split and stuff like that, you just want to have one extra, because if we're going to change this part right now, it will make a circle in that, or a half bowl, and we don't want that. So before removing that, first make sure that you finish it off. So in this case, I'm going to deselect the grid, because these 2 exhibits at this, how you call it, a storage room, are a little bit off the ground. That's just how it happened. So just move your mouse until you see those 2 parts coming up. Click once. The same with this one. Click once. And then the right mouse button on this part, so it's gone. So now we are going to go up. So we start off with this one. Just move your mouse to it. Press U twice. And then go up 4 times. Or 3 times. And at the 4th one, just press J twice. So the part will go to the ground. Now you will have to mess around a few times with this part by just pressing T. You can switch between first person mode and very motion sick mode. Then go to this one down here, press U twice so you get the stairs, 1, 2, 3. At the 4th one, press J twice to go down. So now we have this pathway, and jeez, I'm in Tokyo. This is something, yeah, you need to get used to in Planet Zoo. There's Planet Coast, the same story. So now you can just delete this part, and now it will just be very nice. So what we can do now is align to grid again. Select this part. And first, make sure you do 1 here before doing here, and have a stairs done. 1, 2. To here at the shopping. Now the shop won't automatically connect, but we will take care of that in a second. Do these ones, and of course if you like, you can also take these ones with it. So now we have the basic place for the parts. You can just deselect it again. Go to this first one, press U twice, go up 1, 2, 3, and at the 4th one twice J, and just lay it down. I'm gonna go to the other side too. That's right down here. Twice on U, 1, 2, 3. Twice on J, place it down. First gonna do the top for a bit. So select the grid stuff again. Select this part. Place down grid. Yeah, excuse my English sometimes. Make sure you go all the way to the other side. Then start off with 1. Deselect the grid. U twice, J twice, align to grid, place it down, deselect U twice, J twice, and then this is done on the top, or at least this floor down here. Now we just need to connect the information. Just keep it like so. Just off the grid. Try to connect it. And this is a little bit the reason why we needed to put the floor up just a touchy more. So just depending on how well you done it, you could have seen everywhere it just worked out, but just for some reason it does it over there. For me it doesn't matter for too much. If you get cringy of that, then yeah, you can just keep in mind to place it a little bit higher. So in this case, align to grid, select this part, then go forwards. Do 4 of them here, and yeah, you cannot select that. That's a little bit a shame. So deselect grid and just first connect it up to Chief Beef. That one over here. And on the other side we have Fox Coffee. Align to grid. 2, 4. Deselect. Connect. And up here we have another 2 exhibits. I'm just going to change my camera in first person mode. So in here, align the grid, and if you're lucky, you can connect it up in once. For some reason, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And if you like, you can just fill in the whole floor. And then that is it. Of course, you have more possibilities to mess around with it. Whatever you like to do, you can even put a part in here. It's good for a 4 wide part, and I don't know, like if you really want to take the risk of people complaining, you know, like, oh, there's a staff facility in the area, you can just place it in here. Now that is done. I just want to recommend that you should place this at an end of a pathway and not in the middle of the park, since the entrance is only 4 wide part, so it's gonna be real busy in here. Maybe something for me for the next time to think of with my next Mortal Engine. Maybe I'll make another one. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make it even bigger than this one, but maybe more practical. But what you could do is make another part go here, so that will just work the same. Just place 3 of them here, then press J to go down. You've got your part where you can connect it up. So in this case, I'm just going to show you around in daytime, then I'm going to place a generator and show you at the nighttime, because I've been spending a lot of attention to it. Now I'm just also going to grab this guy here. You might have seen it already. This is the Mortal Engine V1. I made it a lot bigger. I wanted to get the shops in there and yeah, the exhibits, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can even get the shops out of it and try to place this into a monkey pen, and they're gonna have the time of their life with it. So in this case, this is the size. Even a Jeep could fit in via the pathway. Whatever you like to do with it. Now I'm just gonna show you around. I did use the front piece of the other one. Oh, that's real bad. That is real bad. Excuse me for that. So I just used the front part from this thing. I used some of the elements from this thing, like the panda bear guys chilling out. This time I gave him a buddy. They're eating melons and drinking whatever you can imagine. Yeah, I tried to use the same kinds of decoration, which is Indian, Asian and African theme. You see more of one than the other. Of course, there will be a lot more pieces that I'm going to build. It will be a whole collection, so make sure you check out the collection. Keep an eye out on my page. This time I also made sure that I had some decorations onto the wheels. I made a different kind of, yeah, I don't know what you call this. It's normally to take care as other cars, you know, will get the tire leak. Something like that. Again, stairs here and there. This time I made it a lot more nice. I spent a lot of attention this time to it, to make it more practical, more logic to build this thing. This time I chosen to close this up. I'm not going to do the new one, just this one. Just don't delete it again. So as you can see here, it's open, which gave me a reason to put like this onto the outside window. I did place the, I don't know, decoration things back again. I thought 1 is enough. that is that. So in here, I also spent some good amount of time decorating stuff. So I wanted the crew, like the lowest part of the crew, I wanted to get them down here, right? With some campfire, with some booze and chairs and stuff and whatever not. And then I had like a gigantic space left. And at first I was like, I'm not gonna make it to just put in a lot of boxes and stuff, but apparently I got still a lot of pieces left to do in order to make it a 4K. But I was like, if it's done, it's done. So I still placed up a few pallets of tea and fruits and whatever not, and all kinds of other stuff, just to fill it in a bit. And here are the canoes. A big wheel, I don't know how it got in here, but you know, just imagine stuff. So I used a lot of these raster work stuff. These are the engine team things. Yeah. What more can I say about it? I really like those things, especially at night, which I will show you in a second. I forgot to, I don't know what happened here, but you can figure it out. Yeah, cheap beef. Here's the front end, so here's the steering wheel. People will just push it. They have to do this aligned, so this whole machine will turn. Once again, there is no engine inside or a big mast that the wind will blow it away. I did place this onto it, unlike the what I had here, because you know I wanted to have the view of this guy coming out, and this time because it's on the side I thought it would, you know, fit in very nicely. Up here I kinda did the same as I did here with these fences, and tried to add in some flowers. This time there was so much space, I was like, yeah, I want to have a blossom tree in there. Was enough space for that, but I noticed that I didn't really like this, so I think this time it worked out a lot better by placing the fence. In here, yeah, it's just a room. You have to imagine something yourself what's in here. Maybe the bedrooms of the more richer people. And yeah, in here, the last part, the temple is a lot different. I feel a lot better with this kind of an idea of a temple, with, you know, just some stuff here. You pay respect to your gods or your whatever you can imagine that this is getting used for. Unlike this one, it's very stuffed in here. That is one thing, but I didn't really like somehow all this white and green in here. I had something very different in mind, so I think with this one it worked out a lot better. Just a lot better. Maybe not the background of the wood, but a lot better. I like it a lot. And once again, you can also decide to get this wood out of here. Open this up, make a pathway in here, maybe even another shop in here. There's still a lot of space left. Now I had to place a lower roof in here because, now as you can see, there were pieces sticking through, and I had a difficult time making a lower roof in here. It would have worked if it was this height. But over here it's even lower, so I tried to make a roof piece without it sticking through, and there was still like a hole in here where you can see through. Maybe, yeah, you could see through from this side, so that's why I decided to even lower the roof even more. So in this case, let me just add a quick generator, and then I'll show you this real quick at night time. And yeah, I hope you guys will massively download, and also don't forget to rate this work. So here it is at night time. I really like what I did with the blossom trees. Just place it oh boy, lamp underneath, so you can still just select it for some reason if you go into building mode and get all of the crap out of the way. There you go. No? A little further, there you go. So if you zoom in deep enough, you can still, you know, change the color, change the brightness of it, and whatever not. Once again, unlike this thing, I really spent some time with the lighting. As you can see down here, these things are showing some white light. I got some red light here and there. Here's some red light, and also in this one. Yes, can we go up again? As you can see down here, I really spent some, I wanted to have some more color into my to my stuff, unlike outside. And then especially down here at the Chief Beef and the Fox Coffee, it looks very, very inviting. Very, I don't know, if it feels like a party is coming up within a few days or something. People are going to have a lot of fun. Big areas. Try to put light everywhere, even down below in the deck where a piece of stairs is missing. But of course, this is a crew deck. People are sleeping here, so I didn't want to make it too bright. But yeah, that is that. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of it. And thanks for watching. And this first work is a Mortal Engine inspired vehicle. I'm just going to show you around, but I'm also going to tell you a little bit about what I'm planning on to do in the future, because a lot more pieces will pop up onto my channel, and it is something for real big. Now